Hi, today I'm gonna teach you a trick on how to multiply large number by the multiplier 7. Consider this number, 2,741 multiplied by 7. Quite a significant multiplicand, right? So, the first thing that we're gonna do is add a 0 on the leftmost side of the multiplicand. That gives us 0, 2, 7, 4, and 1. And then we're going to treat each number individually according to the steps. And what are these? There are 3. The first one being is we have to double the number, 2 times n. The second is, if it's odd, we are going to add 5 to it. And the last is, we are going to take the half of its number neighbor. What is a number neighbor? It's simply the number on the right side of a digit. Like here, the number neighbor of 0 is 2. The number neighbor of 2 is 7. The number neighbor of 7 is 4. And the number neighbor of 4 is 1. 1 being on the rightmost side of this number sentence does not have a number neighbor. So what are we going to do with it? Well, we are going to simply bring it down. But first, according to the steps, we are going to double it first. So 1 times 2 gives us 2. Step 2. If it's odd, we add 5 to it. And it is an odd number, so we are going to add 5 to it. And then we add this. 5 plus 2 gives us 7. Moving on to 4. 4, according to step 1, if you double it, is 8. And then, since it's not an odd number, we are going to skip this step. We take half of its number neighbor, which is the 1. The half of it is 1/2. Now, here's a rule when we do this. If the number is odd, when we half it, we have to round it down. So, 1/2 rounded down brings us to 0. That gives us 8 plus 0 is equal to 8. Moving on to 7. 7, step 1, double the number. 7 times 2 gives us 14. And it is an odd number, so we add 5 to it. And then take the half of its number neighbor, which is 2. Add it all together. So 14 plus 2 plus 5 gives us 21. Bring down the 1, carry over the 2. So let's do this all again. Step 1, double the number. 2 times 2 gives us 4. It's not an odd number, so we're going to skip this step. We take half of its number neighbor, 7, and then we add it here. So the half of 7 is 3.5, but we have to round it down. So that gives us simply 3. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 gives us 9. Lastly, we have the number 0 here. 0 doubled is still 0. It's not an odd number, so we don't add anything to it. So the last thing we're going to do is to take the half of its number neighbor, which is 1. The half of 2 is 1, so we bring this down. Now here is your final answer, 19,187. If you check it in the calculator, you'll find that the same number, because this method works not only in multiple digits but also in single digits. Consider this, 8 times 7. First things first, add 0 on the leftmost side of the multiplicand, and then since it's an odd number, we don't add 5 to it. We are going to bring this down, but first multiply it by 2. 8 times 2 is 16. Bring down the 6, carry over the 1. 0 doubled is still 0. It's not an odd number, so we don't add anything to it. But we take the half of its number neighbor, which is 4. 4 plus 1 gives us 5. 56. Another example, 9 times 7, an odd number. First, we're going to add 0 on the leftmost side before we proceed to step 1. Step 1, double the number. 9 times 2 is 18. It's an odd number, so we're going to add 5 to it, and then add the 2. 18 plus 5 gives us 23. Bring down the 3, carry over the 2. 0 doubled is still 0. It's not an odd number, so we don't add 5 to it, but we are going to take the half of its number neighbor, which is an odd number. So take the half of it, which is 4.5, and then round it down. That gives us 4. We add it to the carried over number 2, and that gives us 6, which are both the correct answers for this. See? Easy, right? All you need is practice and you'll get the hang of it. This method only works with the multiplier 7. So check out our channel to find more interesting tips and math tricks in solving number problems. Or you can visit our site at mathemagic.fun. Link will be in the description box. So see you there. Bye!